Hey there, this is Jade Reese, and today is day one of my Dream 100 challenge, and I'm calling it a challenge. I started out as a case study, so it is kind of a case study, and it kind of is a challenge. And I say challenge because I was thinking today, I was like, wow, 30 days of following this plan and doing this every single day. So I I'm actually pretty excited to see what happens in my business after following the Dream 100. And if you don't know what that is, you can watch yesterday's video of what the Dream 100 is and why I'm doing this. And so this is Derrick's kind of what he's known for is the Dream 100. And I really like the layout of this so far. It's different than anybody else that I've looked at in the 30 days. And what Dana does, the first thing he does is there's three sections every single day, and it says what I will have done today. And I really like that because the first thing he says is understand that my life is not over and that it's just the beginning. And I really like that because the premise of this is that you've lost everything, and what will you do in the next 30 days to get it back? And so what he does is he leverages his Dream 100. And I shared in my video yesterday with the laws of my retreat center and the just the pandemic, and it's been a rough 30 days. So this is an interesting time to be doing this challenge, and it's perfect timing for me. And so the first thing is what I will have done is understood that life is not over and it's just the beginning, and also set myself up to record the journey. And Russell Brunson talks about that all the time, is record the journey. So I've got myself set up to record the journey. And so what I will not have done is I will not have felt sorry for myself for 1 minute, and I will not have skipped ahead. So he's really adamant about doing this one day at a time. And, honestly, if you think about it, that's really the only way to do life in general, is just one day at a time. Try not to think too far ahead and try not to stay too far in the past. So after you do what I will have done and what I will not have done, then Dana gives some action steps. And one of those was, I thought this was interesting, is he said to think about the absolute worst thing that's ever happened to you and then compare it to where you are now. And so I did that, and I've got to admit, this is, it's interesting for me to start looking back at, wow, what was the worst thing that ever happened to me? And, and then compare to where I am now. So what that did for me actually is made me realize how far I've actually come. And, as entrepreneurs, I believe sometimes, or this is true for me anyway, I can only speak for me, but, there's a lot of times I look and I'm like, man, I have got nothing done, and I'm just not where I need to be. But when I really look at where I was a year ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago, man, I have come a long way. And I have come a long way from that time when the worst thing that I believe could happen to me. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens next. Um, so what I did is I thought of the things that, the worst thing that happened to me, compared it to where I am now. I set up the members area so I can record this and put it into a membership area for use later. And that's what we've got for day one. So tomorrow I'll be posting again a video of day two. I've got this going into the membership area, so at the end of it, then I can share that. And so that's where we are today. So I will see you on the next video.